Hi everyone, so I'm back with a new video. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so hi me. 25th September 2019. I am officially 20 years old today. Happy birthday to me. 25th September 2019. I'm turning 20. I'm officially 20 years old. I nak buat a video where I want to share with you 20 life lessons that I've learned so far sampailah ke hari ini Ain jadi 20 tahun. Okay, so I think without further ado, let's get started. Okay, there will be 20 lessons, life lessons that I'll be sharing with you. So if you guys want to know what it is, you guys have to stay tuned till the end of this video. Okay, so let's do this. I've learned that there are a lot of things around me that I cannot control, and one of the examples is when it comes to people's opinions and thoughts about me, the way they react to me, the way they treat me. I have no power to control any of them. Okay, each of us has responsibility only to control ourselves. Nobody is going to control anybody. I'm not going to control you, and you're not going to control me, and that is a fact. So basically, this lesson is very important because this helps me to understand and respond to the situations much more better, and it helps me to keep my inner peace very well, because these things literally help me to control my emotions. When I understand that concept, literally I just tell myself that it's not my job and it's not a need for me to make people like me. Okay, it's not a job for me to make everyone likes me, and I have to be okay with that. So I also have learned that no matter what I do, no matter where I am, no matter who I am, there will always be these two groups. Always. The first group will be those people who support you no matter what you do, who will say yes to you, appreciate your little efforts, who will notice your good deeds, those who will be nice, kind to you, respectful to you. Okay, and when you make a good deed, they will notice it and they will thank you for that. They will appreciate you. And then when you do a mistake, they will just like, you know what, it's okay, it's just another mistake you do, it's just another bad day, it's okay, tomorrow is going to be a good day. Okay, those people will be very supportive and very kind to you. That is the first group. But then in the same time, I also have learned that there will always be another group, the second group. Those people are not going to support you, they're going to say no to you, they're going to reject you, they're going to be hateful to you for no reason. They will be rude to you. They will notice little mistakes that you have done, and they will literally highlight the mistake that you have done for the rest of your life. Okay, they will literally just not notice your little efforts to make things better. They will not notice and appreciate your little good deeds. Okay, there are these two groups, two different groups, always, no matter where you are, who you are, wherever you are, no matter what you do, even if you do nothing, there will always be these two groups, always. And this lesson is really important because it helps me to like prioritize myself, my emotion, and it helps me to understand that it's okay if there are people like me. I have to deal with it. I have to accept that. Number two, okay, I also have learned that it's very important to know myself. Like, ask yourself questions, get to know yourself, get curious about yourself. Okay, like, what do you love to do, what do you love to eat, what is your favorite color, okay, what do you hate to do, why you don't want to do this, why you want to do that. Okay, and also ask yourself questions, very important questions, that genuine questions, like, what can make myself happy, how can I be happy, if I do this, can I be happy, what are my plans and goals, what should I do to achieve them? Who do I want to become? What am I going to do next? What if this is going to work? What if this is not going to work? Ask yourself those questions because it's very important. These questions are very important to yourself because eventually you will need the answers in the future. Okay, I'm pretty sure at the end of the day you will be asking a lot of these questions to yourselves. When you get to know yourself, you will eventually realize that there are a lot of things that you don't know about yourself, and things just getting more interesting and fun. It's very fun to get to know yourself. You will start to notice little things about you and something that you might have overlooked before this, you know, like it's very fun and very interesting. Like literally you have your own uniqueness, but you have to start to notice it for yourself, okay? Because it's really fun. Like literally it's very fun. Every questions have answers, right? So in order for us to find the answers, we have to seek for it. How? By asking yourself questions. Eventually, when you start to get curious about yourself, when you start to ask yourself questions, things will start to pop into your mind. Okay, all of the ideas, the answers will start to pop up eventually, literally. But first you have to seek for it by asking yourself questions, okay? We always think we can seek for the answers outside of us, around us, surround us, okay, at our surrounding. But then it's actually wrong. The answers are always within ourselves, especially things that we want to know about ourselves, like what can make us happy, what should we do when we're upset and stuff. The one who only know the answers are yourself, because you are the one who know yourself the best, not other people, okay? Nobody can answer that question to you, literally, okay? And that is one of many lessons that I've learned as well. Everything happens with Allah's permission, okay? Literally, no matter what it is, be it a good thing or bad thing, it always happens with Allah's permissions. This concept literally helps me to change my view, the way I look to the challenges and struggles that I faced in my life from a different perspective, okay? It helps me to not giving up easily, okay? It helps me to think twice before giving up. It helps me to be stronger when things get harder. When things get hard, instead of asking myself why this thing happens to me, why not other people, this thing actually helps me to ask myself, change the question from why me to try me, or like what this thing try to tell me or teach me or something like that. Basically, you will learn something from there, and you just have to start open your eyes and minds and hearts to notice these things, these lessons. So the thing is, when I understand this lesson, when something good happens in my life, I will just be more grateful. And when things get hard or when bad things happen to my life, instead of thinking that as a burden, I will take that as a test that gives me a lesson. When things get hard, I'm not going to say to myself, I should give up. Because when you understand this concept, you just realize that everything happens with Allah's permissions, which means that even if things get bad, it will always within your limits. Things might get hard sometimes, but it doesn't mean that you cannot do it. When things happen, when the struggles happen to you and not to other people, that means you are strong enough to face it, to overcome the struggles and difficulties. And so basically this lesson literally teaches me that, like, because inside of me I know everything happens with Allah's permission. So even if it is a bad thing, I can go through that, I can do it, I can literally do it, okay? No matter how hard it is, I just have to take a break. I have to take a break. I have to take a break and also just like stand up, getting stronger, just, you know, like move forward. And when things get harder, it means I have to get stronger, okay? Not becomes weaker. So if it's a bad thing that happens to my life, that bad thing happens to my life because it is meant to make me stronger, not to make me weaker. So as long as I know that, it literally helps me to overcome and to go through the difficulties and struggles, not easily, but at least it becomes bearable and I can do it. Like, it's kind of like trigger me, and you know, this kind of idea can actually helps me to move forward and not simply quit like a loser like that. Oh, the more I grow up, the more curiosity that I have. Makin lama makin membesar, ada lagi banyak sebenarnya yang I nak tahu and get interest, a lot of interest sebenarnya. And I just realized that I'm quite an ambitious person, so a lot of things that I want to try out at the same time. And I have to say, if I can turn back time, I wish to turn back time so that I can try a lot of things at the same time, you know, macam get through everything go to different classes, piano classes, swimming classes, foreign language classes, you know, all of those things. I really wish to do it when I was a kid, because when you were a kid you have a lot of times to do, but then yeah, you know, things happen, okay. But then I just realised that lah, like one thing yang I realise, bila lagi makin you membesar, makin sedikit masa yang you ada, tapi makin banyak interest yang you akan nak explore and try out everything, you know. It is a lesson, okay. It's just that macam pengajaran je sebenarnya. So next thing that I've learned is, I have learned and noticed that little things can actually make me happy, okay. It's just that I have to open my eyes more and heart more and notice little things, okay. Little things, very little things, okay. So that's what I check up. It's very important to get to know yourself, because when you get to know yourself, such questions like, how can I be happy, how can I be happy, what can makes me happy, these questions you can find the answers within yourself, because the happiness comes within yourself, okay. Sebabnya kalau you tak, if you're not happy with yourself, if the happiness is not in yourself, no matter what you have, no matter how rich you are, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter who you are, I've said that before, right, okay, you will never be happy because you are not happy with yourself. So how can you expect you can be happy with other things, with other people around you, right? Okay, so basically you first have to get, you first have to know on how to gain the happiness within yourselves, okay. So I notice and I perasan benda-benda, small things can actually makes me happy, okay. Small things can make me happy, sorry, grammar mistakes, okay, can make me happy. Such thing as macam just simple things like reading books, okay, editing videos, record videos, literally my passion. So it makes me happy every single time I do that. And then what else? Just watch dramas, what else? Stargazing, look at the moon, stare at the moon, okay. Just stroll around the park, you know. Travel, of course, but travel is kind of a big thing, because you don't have, it's not like whenever you are upset you can travel, okay, because it's about time, and travel needs a lot of money and it needs time, a long time, you know. So just like simple things that you can do, just at least to release your tension. Oh, and also listen to good music can also help me to be, can actually uplift my mood, literally, okay. Kalau Ain dekat tempat, Ain just perlu ada dekat tempat yang ada banyak buku kat sekeliling Ain, this alone can actually make me happy, literally, okay. So next one, okay. Want